Good morning and happy Friday, my friends. Welcome to the Ruffle Daisy, where we nurture each other and help each other craft our stories. Craft our stories through decorating our home, through the relationships we build, and through the relationship that we have with Christ. So, if any of that sounds like it's a fun thing for you or something that you want to lean into a little bit more, come and join me. Hit that follow button, hit the subscribe, whatever, wherever you're watching from. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you love pulling us up on the big screen on YouTube, then hop over there and you can do that. Today it's Friday, and so that typically means we have an item of the week. Item of the week is typically 50% off. Sometimes we have special buys, sometimes we have limited buys. That is what this one is. This is a special buy. These are only going to be available through Sunday at midnight, and then they will leave the site forever. So grab a bunch of these for gifts. They are ornaments that are the cutest. They're little butterflies and they have the ribbon attached to them. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is near and dear to my heart. My mom is a survivor of breast cancer. And so, like I said, it is very near and dear to my heart. These, however, you can paint them, bring them to life, and have them represent really any cancer that has been. That maybe you have been afflicted with, maybe someone that you have lost, even someone who um, is a survivor, but you still want to honor that journey that they went through because that is a very tough journey that gets put on our shoulders sometimes in this sinful world. So, this is a special buy. You can get them today, tomorrow, and Sunday only. Okay. Once Sunday at midnight hits, they will leave the shop for good. Let's say hello. Hello, Angel and Connie. Hello, Deb. Hello, Darcel. So good to see you guys this morning. It is Friday. We are already to the third day of October. I told you guys the last time we were live that um, the rest of the year is just going to fly by. That's what happens. So, um, when you purchase these, the more you buy, the better pricing you're going to get. Okay. If you buy one of them at $6, wait a minute. Let me look over here on the thing. So if you just want an individual one that you want to commemorate someone, give as a gift, whatever you want to do, then you can get one of them for $6 or $5. If you get a bundle of 5 of them, it drops them down to $4 each. If you get a bundle of 10, it drops them down to $3 each. If you get a bundle of 20, it drops them down to $2 each. So these are things that you can have on hand because unfortunately, there are people that we love, maybe including ourselves, that may be afflicted with cancer someday. And so grab a bundle of 20 of these and have some on hand because these really would make great gifts. So each one is going to come with 3 layers. I'm going to show these to you and I'm going to bring these to life. Now, I'm also going to be gifting these 4 away. Okay. Anybody that places an order today will get a free, will get one of the, not anybody that places an order today, 4 people that place an order today will get one of these stuck in their box. So I don't know who it's going to be, but I am super excited to bring these to life. So let me show you. Each one has 3 layers. Okay. So you have this back layer, which you can paint. And then you have this layer that has all of the cutouts in it so that you can begin to see the back layer. I'm seeing resin, I'm seeing crushed glass. There is so much in here that would be absolutely gorgeous. And then you have the cancer ribbon that you can paint pink if it's breast cancer. You can paint teal if it's isn't teal suicide. I apologize. I'm not up to date on all of the colors, but then you can put that one over here. So, what colors should we paint these? What colors should we bring these to life? Hello, Leanne. Hello, Roxy and Connie. Marissa, so good to see you. Happy Friday, Desiree. Thank you for spreading the daisies. Give me some colors. I am going to do one in pink just because that, like I said, is near and dear to my heart. Y'all, we finished this. Look at the glitter that we put on it. Can you see the glitter that's on it? See the sparkles? There, you can see the sparkles. And we're going to put a bow on this one. This is our door hanger of the month. If you have, if you haven't grabbed this yet, this is on its way to several of you right now. We're going to put a bow, a ribbon, a rock, probably some raffia on it to hang it by. But if you want to see how this was made, that we did Tuesday. No, we did it Wednesday. We did it Wednesday. And speaking of, if you are not in our Dream Makers group, this is the free gift that you're going to get this month in the Dream Makers group. You're going to get this cute little turkey, which is kind of how we brought that one to life. These are fall ornaments. And then it's going to come with this little scarecrow and a tractor, a little acorn, a gnome, and then a little pumpkin. So join us this month. This will be a little freebie that is stuck into your box for this month. And I know that you guys are going to love them. And I can't wait to see how you paint some of these because they're just adorable. Oh, Marissa, cancer hit your mom and yourself. She says, I adore these. These are great to have on hand. Roxy said, I just placed an order and I would love to have one. Might be you. I'm just going to pick it random and just stick these in some boxes. Marissa says pink, purple, and blue. So, what is purple for and what is blue for? Let me write these down so I remember because maybe we'll do something fun. So, I know pink is breast cancer. Purple, and there's blue. I know there's teal. I know there's black. I know there's orange. There's so many different ones. How about the color for pancreatic cancer? Do you know what that is, Desiree? Do you know what that is? Hello, Jana, working on your door hanger. I'm so happy that you are crafting along with me today. Post a picture in the creative lifestyle when you are done so we can see it. Hello, Sherry. Marissa asked if these ornaments were in the shop. They are not. You are not going to be able to order these from the shop. You have to join or already be a member of our Dream Makers VIP group. So Marissa, you will be getting a set of these, but these are not available for purchase. It is a special for Dream Makers this month. And so make sure you're in that group. You can comment Dream, you can comment VIP, whichever one you want to comment, and it will send you a link to your messenger with all the details. So let's see. We had some pink and purples and blues. Let me know kind of what colors. Hello, Aaron. Let me know what colors we should do. I think let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and grab some right here because I have some ideas to bring these to life for you this morning. Blue is for addiction and recovery. That is a great one. Addiction and recovery. Let's see. Puzzle pieces, multicolor for awesome. That would be so fun. Maybe we should do one of these. We could do the yellows, the reds, the blues. So the multi is autism. I did know that. I used to work for a company that we provided support for kiddos with autism. Purple is for domestic violence. Blue men's cancer, and I believe purple is all cancer. Okay. All right. That is so good to know, Nancy. I think purple can be all cancer as well. I think I do remember seeing that. Marissa, you are going to get those. And Marissa said bummer because these weren't in the shop. So if you're in the Dream Makers group and you want extras, I will give you that option to do that. Okay. So no worries for you, Marissa. You will be able to order those in your special VIP collection. Purple is pancreatic. All right. Purple must be a lot of them. So I think it just, and also there's like dark purple, there's light purple. Purple is also Alzheimer's. So purple is a popular one. So let's do a purple one. We're going to do a purple one. We're going to do a pink one. And we're going to do a multi one for autism. Purple, pink, multi. And then we have one more. Green, cerebral palsy. Let's do green. All right. Let's go ahead. And I think I know what I want to do on this one. But I want to go ahead and get a coat of white on this because we're going to use some paint pens to bring it to life a little bit more. Actually, let's just move all these out of the way and let's go ahead and just get a coat of white on all of these. Just a quick coat of white. Again, Deb is our resident resin queen. And so this one with crushed glass and resin would be so cool, Deb. If you make some of these, I want to see them. I might do some resin in one of these. You know what would be fun is if we did the autism one with the multicolors. If we did that one in with the crushed glass. I just don't know if I have all the colors of the crushed glass. I actually know I don't. So we can't do that. But let's pull out our crushed glass and see what colors we do have. All right. So we got just a base coat of white on here. It's going to make it have really good coverage if we are using any paint pens, because I think we're going to use some paint pens on some of these. Is there a color for mental health? Ooh, I should know that one, you guys, because I'm a huge advocate of mental health. Cancer ribbon color for mental health. And I'll kind of put a sheet together for you guys. How about that? I'll put a sheet together for you that shows you all kinds of stuff. It says green is internationally recognized for mental health awareness. But I will definitely I'll put something together for you guys so you can see all of the ribbon colors. White is lung cancer, black is skin cancer. Sherry says her brother-in-law died of past pancreatic cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sherry. Big B's uncle did. I'm pretty sure. I think it was his uncle, two of his uncles. Gold is children's cancer. We should definitely honor that one. Green is for mental health. Oh, thank you, Leanne. I think you're amazing. Thank you. All right. So, what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and let's do a pink one. Let's do a pink one. However, maybe we should have done this white. Let's do this white as well. Yeah, we're gonna do this one white, and this one will have to have really good coverage. So if you want to spray paint this one, that's okay too. But let's go ahead because I want my pink ribbon to show, and I want my pink ribbon to show, and then I want the pink colors inside the little designs. Okay, so then we'll use pink one here too. Let's move these to the side because those are dry. You're working on a list now. You are amazing, Desiree. You are so amazing. All right, this will take another coat, but let's see. We got a couple pink options here. This is a really good one. Let's pull all the pinks because maybe we'll do the little holes, multicolored pinks. How about that? Do I only have two pinks? Well, that's crazy. Three pinks. There's three pinks. Let's do this one. See what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and dry this and put another coat on it. So like I said, you can buy these individually if you want. You are going to get, you get discounted pricing when you buy multiples. I probably should do all the pieces in white. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. These probably would have been really good to spray paint ahead of time. But, you know, I don't always think ahead of time on certain things. So we are going to go ahead and do a white coat on all of these. Now, I'm not doing that inside part because our overlay is going to cover it, okay? So don't paint any more pieces than you have to. So if you guys saw yesterday was my daughter's birthday, the one who is in heaven. And along with Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it is also Infant Loss Month. So there are lots and lots of babies that Jesus has called home early. And that those are hard things to navigate, you guys. Cancer, infant loss. I mean, that's just some heavy stuff in our broken world. All right, those are good. Let's go ahead and do one more coat on all of them real quick. A sheet of all the colors would be awesome. I think I'm going to do that for you. Yep, I think I'm going to do that for you. Oh, thank you, Leanne. You were talking on the phone with your grandson, Robin. Well, that's a great reason to be late. I hope that he is having an amazing week. I love these paint pens. Erin asked if I like these paint pens. I really do. If you comment Daisy Love, it will send you to my link tree, which is just a spot that has a bunch of links in it. And when you go there, there is a link that takes you to my Amazon. All of the things that I probably not all of the things, but these are in the DIY section of my Amazon list. So definitely grab them. I do like them. I've had them for about 3 years. There are some that I have had to toss right now, but after 3 years, I think that's pretty good because I do use them quite a bit. And also, 3 years. Oops, after 3 years, things are going to start drying up. I've had to throw a couple away this week, but I don't think that's that bad. All right, these are almost ready to start bringing to life. So don't forget, these are only available through Sunday, okay? Only available through Sunday at midnight. Um, it is our item of the weekend, and it's just a special buy for you guys. Grab a bunch of these. You can get multiples, like I said, and it's going to make each one cheaper the more multiples you buy. But these are just great to have on hand. If you're going to be doing a craft party, these would be really good because I know that absolutely everyone in this world has probably been afflicted with something that these could symbolize, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right. Let's go ahead and get these dried. Y'all know Big B's been out of town, and I'm so happy I get to pick him up from the airport today. He's coming home today. Night made, a little more paint. That one looks pretty good. That one looks good. We won't do that one. You guys know how white doesn't always cover the best. Let's see what we got here. Yes, you can use the VIP discount on these, Deb. Absolutely. Another reason to be in the VIP group, my friends. If you are someone who shops in our store a lot, I'm going to do one more code on these. If you are someone that purchases from our shop pretty often, the VIP group is a great option for you guys because you will automatically well, you have to use a coupon code. It's not automatic, but you'll get 15% off of everything. Anything that you order, you will get 15% off of it. So that's a great deal in and of itself. So let me know if you make these, would you be gifting them to someone? Would you be using them on your tree as an in memory in honor of someone? How would you use these? How would you use these? Is the coverage with these been better than the others? So, Marissa, I think it depends what you're working on. There are certain pins I like for different projects. I know that's kind of an annoying answer because it's like, well, you didn't, that doesn't give me my answer. Um, it really just depends on what I'm doing because um, I really like the Thule art pins too. I like the Thule art. Um, Speaking of, we might use some of these too. So there's about, I use Posca, I use the Thule art, I use these acrylic, and I use gravy. So there's four different types of paint pens that I use. And like I said, it just kind of depends. Depends what I'm using it for. Marissa said she would use these for gifting and memory. Love that. Love that. All right. So another thing that you could do, you could personalize the back of these if you're painting them. You could write on the back and personalize them. Paint it, make it really, really nice if you want to give it as a gift or something like that. All right. Let's do the pink one. Let's do a pink one. And I am going to go ahead and glue this one on here because then we're going to use the pen to draw down in there. And then we'll pick one of the pinks. We have three pinks. I think we're going to incorporate them all. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go ahead and put this one down. We're going to have to be careful on that one because I don't want my pens to get any glue on them. So just be careful if you're doing that. Make sure it's lined up and press. Deb, it is on its way to me. I should have it today. And so then it'll go out. Is if I get it before UPS and the post office pick up packages, it will go out today. However, it probably won't get here until one of them gets here. So depending on which, but either way, they would definitely be out by Monday. Yep. You're not a fan of the Thule art pins, but you like the Posca. What is it about the Thule art pins you don't like? And then see, we can take these and make them all pretty on the edges. We can do that all the way around. You could put the year on them somewhere. Yes. Yes. All right. So let's see what our colors look like here. Let's get a piece of paper and see what they look like. So here's the light. Oh, I love that one. Oh, well, I guess this one. See, remember I told you these are 3 years old and some of them are starting to dry up. All right, I really, really like both of those. So let's go ahead and we're going to color in. We're going to color in all these. There we go. And then do this one. To This is where you have to be careful, okay? Because if you have any of your glue that has seeped, sorry, my phone keeps going off and it's sitting on my and vibrating. If you have any glue that is seeped out, you're going to get glue on your piece and you don't want that because then it's going to ruin it. Now, if you have small crushed glass, this would be a really, really fun piece to do with that. There we go. I gotta get in that corner a little bit more. We gotta get down here a little bit more. There we go. Those look pretty good now. When you purchased them and tried to use them, they were all dried up and you tossed them. Oh man, I would have sent them back, Marissa. Sherry, it's going to be released on Monday. Yep, it'll come out with the new releases on Monday. Hey, Boo. Big B's in the comments. He's sitting at the airport. My shirt, it is a butterfly as well. Do not be conformed to this world. Be transformed. And oh my goodness, did I get paint on it? I just got paint on my shirt, you guys. How did that happen? Big B's usually the one that gets my paint out of my shirt. You guys, I don't know that I could function without Big B. I lost my earbuds yesterday. Okay, let me take that back. I didn't lose my earbuds. I lost the charging thing that the earbuds come in. I can't believe I got white paint on this shirt. I lost the charging case that my earbuds come in. And Big B always finds them. So now I'm waiting for him to get home today to find them. All right. I think it's out. How in the heck did I get? Anyway, there we go. We'll just live with some wet stuff on our shirt right now. This one is from Love and Faith. Yes, it is. I see a couple spots that got missed, so let's go in here and make sure those are all covered. Now let's do the dark. Honestly, I don't know if there's a lot of difference. Yeah, there is a little bit. Now you could do it to where you just paint the entire back piece one color, and then that one color is going to show through. You might do that on some of the others. Ta-da! Okay, there. Perfection. So hurry home, Big B, because I need my earbuds. They're dead, and I can't find my charging case. I don't know where it is. I'm hoping it didn't fall in the yard somewhere when I had it in my pocket. Thank you, Big B. I'm hoping it didn't fall in the yard somewhere because I have been watering. Let's do the dark pink on this one. Look how pretty that looks. Ah! All right. I'm going to do one quick top coat here for any the pink that got on the top while I was painting. There was a little bit. This will just cover it up real quick. And then we'll glue it on. However, don't forget your little tab up here. I apparently forgot that. Hold on, there's something on it. So I am doing 4 of these today. And so I will pick 4 people and put 1 in your box. We'll gift these 4 away. How does that sound? Isn't that so cute? Does Big B like to fly? No, he doesn't. He hates the whole process. He does not like to fly. Um, I don't think it's been too bad this trip, but no, the cancellations, the delays, flying, he doesn't use a carry-on, or he doesn't check a bag in, so he does a carry-on. I check a bag in, but then you got to make sure, like, he wanted to take some cologne. He has to make sure that it's under certain ounces and all of that stuff. So it's just a lot of stuff that, but you get somewhere quicker. This one's really pretty, you guys. I like it. All right, what color should we do the next one? First person I see is the color that we're going to do the next one. Um, let's see. We were going to do a multi one though. I know that. We were going to do a multi one, which is blue, yellow, green. Here's yellow, green, red, blue. That's probably not the right blue. It's going to be like a royal blue for autism. Maybe this one. Yeah, those look good. And is orange in it? I think orange might be in it. Okay, so we got a purple and a green. So we're gonna do an autism one and then a purple one and then a green one. That's what we're gonna do. Here's a purple. That purple is gorgeous. Let's do a couple purples. That's probably not. Here's a light purple. So we'll use all these. And then green. Let's find a green. Here's a couple greens. So does the autism one have orange in it? Can anybody tell me that? You don't want to have the mess with all the carry-on, so it's easier to check a bag. I'm with you, Dixie. I'm with you. I mean, I have my backpack that I carry on, but congratulations, Darcel. I'm so glad to hear that you are a 24-year survivor. What cancer was it? My mom is, let's see, my daughter would have been 29 yesterday. And I can't I can't remember if she had breast cancer when Alicia was a baby or when Selena was a baby. I don't quite remember, but it's going to be, she's around the 30-year mark survivor. No, blue, red, yellow, and green. All right, so these. I'm good then. I'm going to test these two blues out because I just want to see which one looks a little bit better. I'm so glad to hear that, Darcel. All right, that's a good one. I like that one. Oh, they both look the same. Both look the same. All right, so here's what we can do. Let's go ahead and glue this one on. And then we'll do a purple and a green one as well. Whoops, whoops, whoops. All right, so I put my glue when I did my glue, I just put it on this little ribbon part here, just to keep it away from these holes. Because if you put it in anywhere here and it seeps through those holes, it's going to ruin your paint pen. You can also just paint the entire piece like this. So we could do this entire piece purple or blue or whatever. Colors of the rainbow colors. It only has blue, green, yellow, and red. Perfect. So what I'm probably going to do, these are little nooks and crannies, okay, that's in all of those areas. And you see how the white paint can get on the edges? And even down in there, like that's going to be really hard to get this paint pen in there. This is the paint pen I use to do all the edges. And one of you sent this to me. I had never even known what Mr. Pen was, but this is very, very ideal to do the edges because of the way it's got like a chisel tip and it is just perfect. However, because these are really tight nooks and crannies, I am going to lay this like this on a piece of board, and I am going to spray paint the back and the sides, okay? And it'll cover all of that up. So I'm going to spray paint it white, so it's going to look absolutely perfect, like professionally done. So you can have products that look like they're professionally painted too. Let's see. You're flying home to Texas the week of Christmas, and I will definitely have to pack a ton of patience. That's so funny. Home at Christmas. Where at in Texas, Dixie? Big B's in Dallas, Fort Worth right now. All right, so we have 4 colors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 16. What's 16? 16 divided by 4 is 4, right? No, 16 divided. What is 16 divided by 4? Y'all don't don't say, "Are you serious? You don't know that." It is 4. I was right. I just had to double check. So we're gonna do 4 of each of the little holes with one of our colors, okay? So let's go ahead and do the yellow first. And we're gonna do 2 on each side, okay? So we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do the same on this side. And it's this one. There we go. Now let's do blue. Let's do it right here. Because these have a really good point on them, you can really get in the little corners of these. It works perfectly. 1, 2, we'll do this one. So then we'll have a red and a green up here as well, I think. Is that right? Did I do this right? I think I did. I think I did. 1, 2. Oh, no, I didn't. That's my 4. Well, I guess we're not going to have any blue down there. Whatever. It's fine. I'm going to do red at the top. So let's do green right here. I think it's quite all right that those are just on the top. And then we'll do a green right here. And then we'll do the red. Port O'Connor. It's on the Gulf Coast by Victoria. Yeah, I would have not known where that was. Yes, painting the back and sides white. It's great. So now, here's the tricky part on the autism one is that how are we going to do the ribbon? Oh, this is so pretty. I like it with the multicolors in here, you guys. And I am getting a little bit of paint on the top, but just remember, like I said, we can do another coat on top of that. Didn't get this side very well. All right, so let's see. It's like a checkerboard, I think. I think it's like a checkerboard. Let me look at the autism ribbon real quick. Oops. Autism ribbon. Oh, it's like a puzzle piece. I'm not that good, you guys. I am not that good to probably draw a puzzle piece. So, what color should we do? Ombre, a bit of all the colors. That's what I was thinking. I did just put the link here. It's going to take you to the main page of the shop where these are listed on the front page. There we go. All right, I think those look pretty good. Look how good that looks, you guys. I love it. Yeah, it's a jigsaw puzzle, but there's no way I'm going to do a jigsaw puzzle on this. Should we attempt it? Maybe. Maybe we should. Maybe let's try. Let's see. We're just going to do, we're going to make it work. I'm just going to do, and we'll do this one here. I'm just making it messy. Should we do the same? And then we'll do green and then yellow. So This is not a puzzle piece, and I probably don't like the way this is the blue on each side. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, you guys. Probably shouldn't have done the blue on each side. I probably should have done a different color. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that. We are gonna redo that. Let's go ahead and just sand all this off, maybe. So I should have put a different color of, um, I shouldn't have put blue on each side of the red. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and repaint this. Let's get one of these and we can let that dry and then we can go ahead and move on. Flat edges and overlay a dot. Ooh. You haven't been in the new airport? I love the new airport, Erin. I really do. I love it. So flat edges like that and then overlay a dot. Is that what you're saying? Like a dot there. Oh, look at you. You're so smart. So then we'll do a flat edge there. Do that dot there so it looks like it's I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're just gonna try it. Let's do the blue. Let's do it here. That's such a great idea though. You just have the little dot. You like the airport, Sherry? It is really easy. There are some people that complain about the drop off and all that, but you're always going to have, I mean, you're always going to have something that people complain about. Let's do a red one here. Okay, so what Sherry or what Deb was saying, can you see that I'm doing like a square and then a dot? Okay. Do you see how it kind of looks like a puzzle piece? Let's do this one yellow. And this one's going to be a big one because we're just going to make that go all the way here. All right, let's do the green on this one. Should have put the green on that side and the blue on that side. Oh well. Let's do a dot right here. And oops, we need to do a dot here. I love you, Big B. He's on the plane. Let's do dot here. Let's put this one off to the edge. That way they look a little bit different. And then let's see, we have 3 reds, we have 2 greens, 2 yellows, and 2 blues. So let's do a yellow right here and then a green. Let's do a yellow and then we'll end with a green on this side. There we go. And then so I got 2 blues. Let's just end this one with a red. There we go. I think that looks pretty close, right? I mean, you can, I think when you look at it, you know what it's supposed to be, right? Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Deb. All right, let's go ahead and put this one on. put a little bit, and we still didn't do the little hanger. Don't forget that. I am notorious at forgetting that. Let's just do these. All right, we wanted purple and green. Those were the next two, weren't they? I love it. I do need him. I do need him. I can't function without him half the time. Check these out. All right, these are going to be gifted into someone's box today. Okay, so 4 different orders will get one of these, and I'm going to randomly choose. All right, let's do a purple now. Let's do the purple. Actually, let's see how it looks this way. We're just going to randomly do different colors. I don't know where these are going to end up on our piece, but we're going to just color certain spots here. There's a darker purple. We'll do the darker. We'll do darker here. Dark here. We'll do a dark here. Let's do a dark here. Let's do a dark here. Let's do a little bit there. Let's see what this looks like. Let's do a little bit more here. So do that one. Now let's color in everything else with this lighter color, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Desiree. Oh, I do need to do it with white again. Thank you. Thank you so much, Desiree. Desiree just posted in the comments. I will copy that for you guys and post it here on the page, but she just put the list of all the cancers. Thank you so much. Man, there's so many. That's terrible. Ooh, periwinkle. That would be such a pretty color. Ooh, there's plum to honor the caregivers. I did not know that. All right, so now I don't need to worry about painting this down here because see, it doesn't have any color in it. So we're just gonna color in all around here. So we're gonna see what this looks like. Instead of coloring in after you glue it on, let's see what this looks like. Hopefully I have them spaced since I didn't etch designs on them. Hopefully you'll be able to see all the colors. If not, I still think it's going to be pretty. Missed a spot there and there. And I think we'll do the medium purple for the Cancer ribbon on top. All right, now let's see how this looks. Still need to paint your scarecrow. Look, you can see all the colors. I'm not sure which one I like better though. Oops, hold on, it's moving on me. Let me make sure it's straight. There we go. So see, you can see all the colors on it. Pretty cool, huh? There were a couple uncommon cancers that you didn't include. Yeah, there's someone in our community has someone that has an uncommon cancer. So definitely, I mean, there are more out there, but those are the most common ones. Thank you so much for that, Desiree. Thank you so much for that. All right, I think I'm going to do the middle color. Let's do this one since that one might be a little bit wet still. And I think probably what would have been better on these is this. I went ahead and painted the edges of them too. Because this one probably isn't, this one won't get spray paint on it because it's going to be underneath in the middle. Perfect. These would make great gifts, you guys. They really would. I wonder if I got a steady enough hand to do that on these. Let's do the blue. I should have done it before I glued it on. I think I can get it done though. So, like I said, I'm going to lay this down and it's going to get all of these edges when I spray paint, but it's probably not going to get the inside of this one because it's on the interior. A survivor of kidney cancer. I am so glad. So just do this before you glue it on. It's going to be much easier. I just want it to look really nice. There we go. And then this one was pink. Let's do this one. We did the dark pink. So I think for the green, I think my favorite way is coloring them in versus doing this. This one looks really good. You can see all the different colors, but I think my favorite way is coloring in the holes. Going on 5 years. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, my friend. This one might need a couple coats. Just again, do as I say, not as I do. Go ahead and do this beforehand. There we go. All right, let's do the green now. And I think I'm going to do the green just like I did the first two. I think I just like that a little bit more. Yes. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't go there. Have you thought about offering discs with the year engraved on it or a bead for putting on ornaments? I can absolutely do that. Do you want that as like a separate listing? Do you want like a little disc that has the year 2025 engraved on it? I can totally do that. You can get like a pack of 10 of them for, well, gosh, I mean, I could probably do a pack of 20 of them for um like $5. Yeah, I can do that. Will you send me that message so that I don't forget? All right, so our green, I think we're going to use these colors. There is another green in here though. Let's see what these greens look like together. Yeah, that one's all right. Yeah, I think we'll do all these. Yeah, that's such a great idea, Dixie. All right, how many did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 times 3. We're going to have an odd number here. We're going to have an odd number here. Divided by 3. So each one, is that right? We're just going to go with it. So we're going to do those. And that'll be medium, light. We'll do this one here. And then we'll do this one here. See what that comes up with. Let's do the dark. December 18th this year will be 7 years for your Merkel cell carcinoma. You had your left finger amputated because it was a very aggressive and fast moving cancer. I am so glad that's all it was, though. Man, I don't think I've ever heard of Merkel cell carcinoma. Is that a form of skin cancer? Isn't I could be showing my error or my ignorance right now, but I think is that skin cancer? Oh yeah, this one's gonna look good with the screen. So we'll do the two light ones there, and then we'll do this one, and then that one will be light as well. We got to maneuver these all around to get to them though. There we go. I think we'll do the ribbon in the light colored one. We should leave that one out for the ribbon. I see some white up here. Hold on. Right up here. All right. Looks pretty good to me. Really rare. Oh, it's not. It usually affects women ages 72, over 72. Wow. I'll have to Google that, Marissa. Hold on, I got some stuff on here. Must have been on my sponge. Ooh, Pam, check out what we've done. Look at our butterflies we've been creating. Aren't they pretty? So these are our item of the weekend, but after Sunday at midnight, these are going to go away. They will not be in the shop anymore after Sunday at midnight. So you got to make sure you grab them before then. And you do get discounted pricing when you order multiples. Let's go ahead and do the edges on this one. Like I said, that way you don't see that white paint. Someone told me the other day, she's like, I just don't like that I get white paint or whatever color paint all over the edge. And she just thought that it was what she was doing wrong, but it's not, you guys. It's going to be impossible to not have that white paint fall over the edge when you're painting with a sponge. It's going to happen. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. I mean, the best painter is going to have some of that as well. There we go. Look how gorgeous these look, you guys. There is a picture of one of them stained as well. If you go to the listing, um, it's really pretty stained. All right. I am not going to put ribbon on these yet because, like I said, I am going to lay them over and spray paint the edges white in the back. So I don't want to put any ribbon on them yet because it'll affect that. But check them out. Let's look at them up close. Hold on. Let's make sure. Big B's texting me. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. Getting on a plane coming home. All right. Let's look at these. Oh, Jimmy Buffett had Merkel cell carcinoma. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Right? We talked about that in the beginning, Pam, that um, I mean, even if you don't know someone that's been affected by cancer, you will at some point in your life for sure. All right. So here is the breast cancer one that we did. Absolutely love it with the pinks. What did we say purple was? Was this pancreatic? I'll have to go back through and see. I don't remember what the purple was. And then here was the green. Absolutely love these, you guys. And here is the puzzle multicolor piece for autism. These are so cute. Um, if you get one, they're $5. Let me double check before I do this. If you get a single ornament, it's $5. If you get a bundle of 5, which I should have done 5 instead of 4, but if you get a bundle of 5, it's going to drop them down to $4 each. If you get a bundle of 10, it's going to drop them down to $3 each. And then if you get a bundle of 20, it's going to drop them to $2 each. So each of these would be $2 if you order 20 of them. It's a really great price. Such a great piece to have as a memorial, in honor of someone, or to give to someone like my mom who has is a survivor. And so these are great. Even though it's breast cancer awareness month, these are great for any kind of cancer. Another thing that you can do if you want is put some resin in here. You could put some crushed glass in these little areas. It is going to have to be tiny crushed glass because these are really small spots. So just make sure that you have not really chunky glass. You need the tiny glass. Um, or you could just resin this with the color. Okay. The color there, you don't have to put glass in it, and you could put some resin over it. You could also put scrapbook paper on the back layer. Scrapbook paper would look absolutely stunning if you had a really pretty pink, or a green, or whatever one that you might be doing. That would be really, really gorgeous. But here is the pink one. Here is the green one. Look at all those colors. So on these three, I overlaid my top white piece and then I colored in the spots that were open. Okay. This one, I just colored the back random colors. So you can see, like this one, you're seeing two different purples. Okay. You're just getting a little bit different design, but that just kind of shows you the difference of both of them. Will you do a bundle matching the bundles of the butterflies? What do you mean matching the bundles of the butterflies? I don't think I know what you mean, Marissa. Send me a message and I can definitely answer you. These were fun. Do you know what else would be fun? Putting a little stickles on them. You could do the white on all of them. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, napkins too. Napkins are a great idea to use on the back of these as well. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. All right. Have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend. This is only in the shop through Sunday at midnight. So if you want some, you got to grab them before then, because then they're going to go away. If you are not in our Dream Makers group, come and join us. You're going to get your free gift this month, which is this adorable set of fall ornaments that we have done, or that we're going to be doing. You're going to get this. And if you are in there, um, or if you're not in there, you get a 15% discount. So join Dream Makers, then you'll get access to the 15% discount, and then you could get these at 15% off. So such a great deal especially when you buy the pack of 20, because they're going to be $2 each, but then you're going to get 15% off of that. So, oh yes, the circles with the years on them. I will get some cut so that I can get them pictured today. Ooh, what a great idea, Connie. I think I might add that in. We might make some of these as mug huggers. That's a great, great idea. What a great idea. I love it. Thank you. That's all I have for you guys. Have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you very soon. Bye.